What's up, everybody? This is my first video blog, I actually write sometimes, and I figured to start it off, I'd read y'all something that I've written. This is what I wrote, so you can search for it or whatever you want to do, but, alright. Basically, it's called Keep This Nigger Boy Running, and I guess I'll start out by explaining the name. Back in slave days, this was actually a well-known game played by plantation owners. How it worked was one slave owner would give a slave an envelope that told him that he could find work at another plantation. The other plantation was promised to provide him with a place to live and possible freedom in the future. However, when the slave would arrive at the next plantation, that was usually many miles from the previous one, the new owner would open the envelope and find a slip of paper reading, "Keep this nigger boy running," and would tell him he had no work for him and say that the next plantation did, thereby making him run all across the South in search of somewhere to live. Although this is very cruel and upsetting, it still exists today. The only thing that has changed is the things that people are running for. Black men in the modern world are seen running to throw away money on the newest pair of Jordans or the ever so popular bling bling or whatever they may indulge themselves in. We are also running for violence and artificial stimulants that harm us more than they help us. You would think that eventually we would wake up and see the bigger picture, but we haven't. Black men these days continue to run for material things that only possess material value, and those who do not run alongside them are viewed as outcasts. It deeply upsets me when I witness my own people on the news or in person indulging in the things that are set in front of us to renew the change that were removed from us when slavery was abolished. Drugs, guns, murder, etc. are the topic of every conversation that I find myself listening in on while I walk the campus of TSU. That's where I go to school at Texas Southern University. It's in Houston, Texas. What is so intriguing about these subjects? It's not cool at all. All it does is instill a stereotype that is placed on our shoulders. Another topic that is widely discussed is our continued mistreatment in society. Well, although some of it is backed by nothing more than bitter hatred, most is backed by our past actions. Yes, I am annoyed when I hear someone call me the N-word and when someone slanders me or my race in general. But how can someone respect a culture that has no respect for itself? If someone walked around all day smoking weed and saying stuff like, "Yeah, nigga, I got my shit loaded back at the crib, shit, that bitch ain't nothing, blah, blah, nigga this, nigga that," would you really have any respect for them? I wouldn't. Black women upset me also. Not all, but some. You spend most of your days saying that you want a nigga that will treat you right when you really don't. In the first place, how would you know where to look if you refer to them as such? If what you're looking for is a nigga, then that's exactly what you'll find. The truth is, y'all don't really want the man that's out making something of himself. I've seen it countless times, black women running to the same man that they claim they're trying to get rid of. It's as if you'd rather have someone who slaps you around and doesn't appreciate you than someone who will cherish you inside as well as out. I don't aim to offend, I'm simply saying that this is what I see every day, and what I have seen. You deserve better. And for all those who look down on those who gave up and turned to a white man, then, what's your reason? You're probably the one that pushed them into it. I love y'all, I love black women, I love all of y'all, and I hope that one day you will see yourself the same way God sees you, with loving eyes. I've talked about other people mainly here, but don't let me mislead you. I too have faults. I found myself indulging in cigarettes, alcohol, a blunt or two, but lately I've been turning a corner. I wish I could go back and change those instances where I choose the wrong path, but all I can do now is try to right the wrongs. I guess what I'm trying to say is we all need to wake up. If you're not reading this from this is part of my blog. If you're not looking at this from a college apartment, dormitory, or computer lab, you've already done what most people thought you couldn't. Why prove them right now? I'm sure we've all made mistakes, but don't make the biggest mistake of proving those who look down on you right. I love all you very much, and I hope this in some way has changed your mind about running for the wrong reasons. If you wanted to check out where I got this from my MySpace page, It's myspace.com/stu_minority. And go ahead and add me if you want, but my blog is on there. This is like the only blog I've written on MySpace though, but hope you enjoyed it.